Working in a pharmacy, you really get to see the different types of patients that you have. You have the older patients that have high blood pressure and cholesterol and thyroid issues, and then you have the younger patients that are getting sick with the cold and have a fever, and then you have the middle that take their birth control, take their thyroid, that take just cough medicine, pain medication, and then you also have the patients that come in to get their flu shots. Now, there are three types of groups that come and get their flu shots, actually around 4 or 5. There are the little kids older than 7 that are brought in by their parents each year to get their flu shot to help them before the school year starts and get their flu shot around September and get them ready for the school year so they don't miss any school. Then there's the teenagers through the 16 through 25-year-old age that come in and they get their dosage as well. Also, it could be for working in a medical field, working at a children's center, anywhere that can expose other people in getting the flu. There's also the middle class age where they're normally used to getting the flu shot each year when they were younger, and they continue to get it each year and on. And then there are the higher, older, 65 and older, that get it to help protect themselves each year because they are a higher risk when it comes to getting the flu. Now, there are different types of flu shots. There's the low dose, which is the ones for the children that are above 7. They are given to the children 7 years and older to around age 16. They have their own dosage. Then there's the multi-dose for people that have smoking problems, lung problems, heart problems, any other complications, asthma, that they take it so that way when they get the flu, it doesn't also affect, or if they get the flu, it doesn't also affect like their lungs and their breathing and anything else other than the flu. And then there are the patients that are 65 and older. They have the high dose. And then the high dose is given to the patients that are 65 and older because when they get the flu, it can also lead into getting pneumonia, malaria. They have other complications and the flu does attack their immune system a lot harder than someone that's younger than 65 or around the 50s. They have a higher risk of getting even more sick and leading to death. It's very, very important to get the flu shot. Each year, the numbers in the amount of people that are getting hospitalized goes smaller and smaller and smaller. Around 5.3 million people were not hospitalized in the year of 2017 to 2018 because of the amount of people getting flu shots and more people getting vaccinated and more people being aware of their surroundings and making sure that everyone around them is not getting contagious or is not getting immune to their getting affected by them around them to get the flu shot. I get mine each year, and there are certain times to get it. Flu season usually runs around November, December time, where the cold starts coming out, the more viruses start coming out, people are going to school sick, people go to work sick. It's just a lot of immune systems are down in the winter. A lot of people are less energetic, their immune system is very, very weak in the winter. So that's where the virus is very high and you're high risk of getting the flu. A good time to get your flu shot is in September because that is before like the pre-season starting, pre-weather change, like the whole environment is changing, the weather, there's more wind, more people are less outside. So the environment does change around that time. So the perfect time is before that, just to get your flu shot, which would be in September. And then maybe hold it off until October. Do not go into November getting the flu shot, because you will end up getting sick and get the flu shot. Normally when people do get the flu shot, they are concerned, oh, won't I get sick? Won't I do this? When you do get the flu shot, you get it in your upper arm, and it's a little needle. It goes in subcutaneously, and you get it injected into your upper arm. Now you will feel a little soreness around the area, but the pharmacists do check your age and your health restrictions, making sure that you don't have asthma, making sure they're giving you the right dosage, making sure you're pregnant or if you're not pregnant, because even if you're pregnant or not, there are different kinds of flu shots that you can give a year. There's one that's made for pregnant women. There's ones that are made for women that are in their third trimester versus women that are in their second trimester and first trimester. There's a lot of different types of flu shots that are given. So it's good to get it. It's nice to have it in the beginning of fall, so that way when the weather changes and when people start going back to school and more people are communicating towards each other, they don't, the germs that are being spread between each other are less effective on the little kids and them getting sick. It's good to get it. You will get that little soreness in your arm, and you might have symptoms like a small cough or a little fever for just a couple of days, because when you're injecting the flu shot into your system, it is a little virus that's going into your immune system, so that way your immune system sees that you're getting the virus in you, so that way when the actual virus of the flu comes in, they know how to fight it off, and the antibodies that are in your body already from the flu shot know how to fight off the bacteria that's coming from the actual flu, so that way you don't get hospitalized, you don't end up being in the hospital, you don't end up having the flu. More people get it. Each year, more and more people get the flu shot, because they see how much it is improving each and every year. Less and less people are getting the flu each and every year. Less people are dying. Less people are ending up in the hospital. It is crazy the amount of technology that we have this year to improve each and every single aspect of getting the flu shot, and the amount of people that are getting it, and more people are realizing that, oh my God, this is actually working. It's very important to get it. You don't want to get sick. It's not fun having the flu, and especially if your family has an issue with your heart or their liver or their kidneys or any other health problems, a family history. If you have the flu and there's a family history of anything like that, there is a possible chance it could lead to something else, and you can get more and more sick. So help yourself get better before getting sick, if that makes sense. Help yourself get vaccinated and get help before the time comes, so that way you're prepared for the year to come. Thank you.